Now then, YouTube, I'm the Toffman, and welcome back to some more Halfstack mod pack with myself, the Toffman. So, in the last episode, guys, we did the barn. That barn over there, which looks absolutely amazing. For me, it looks really, really good. I absolutely love that. Absolutely love it. I've still got some work to do in here. I've still got a few details to do up there on the, I don't know what they call it, a balcony, a second floor, an attic. I don't really know what they call that. But we've also got to make sure that we've got animals to put into here as well. So the first thing I want to do is to go out into the world and to get some of these animals. And of course, we've got cows down there, so that's not much of an issue. But we could have cows up here just for the sake of milk or something like that. So why don't I have a look around and see what I can see? I can see a cow over there, and I can see a pig. I can see a few things, basically. So why don't we get them and get our barn somewhat populated? Well, guys, unfortunately, it seems that I can only get my hands on cows and sheep because I don't have any carrots. I don't have any carrots, so I can't get the pigs that are around the place. Oh, that's an actual dog, not a pig. I think that's a pig over there, but the other one was a dog. Right, you can come with me. So, the first two animals, this is like Noah's Ark going on over here. First two animals that I can get hold of is, in fact, some sheep. There's another cow up there, actually, so that might go well with that cow down there, just for the sake. I'm not going to be breeding them up or anything like that, guys. The sheep, however, will be slightly different because I will want to breed these up and eventually split them all off from each other so I can get them to do, like, coloured wools and all that sort of stuff. But first and foremost, I've got to get them in the damn barn. Your new home, sheep. This is it. So let me get those gates shut on you. Nice, we've got our first residents. I've actually had an idea whilst getting them here. Let's put this wheat back because there's another way that I can actually get these, especially since those wandering traders dropped off something really, really nice for us to be able to use for this exact purpose, which is some leads, guys. We've got 6 leads here. I can just go ahead and grab what I like, tether it to a lead, and, well, hopefully it stays on the lead. But it does mean that we can start grabbing some other stuff here. So, you are coming with me. Got to make sure that that stays on the lead, of course. You are also coming with me. You are coming with me. There we go, brilliant. So we've got two pigs and a cow here to be able to add to the collection. We've got some sheep over there. I do need another pig, and I think that's a dog. I'm getting confused with the ones that look, which are pigs and dogs, because they're both black now. I don't think they're all black. I think you do get different colour. Well, you do get different coloured pigs. Look, you can see it right there. There's a pink one and a black one. So let's go and put these where they belong. Right, welcome to your new home, my friends. We want you in here, please, if you wouldn't mind, just for the moment. Now, I'm actually going to want to... Oh, I didn't want you all on there. I didn't realise you could do that. Oh, my goodness. Right, well, that's good. I just want the pigs on there. I don't want you on there. So, if I can grab you off, please. It's going to grab them all, isn't it? Oh, god damn it. Right, so we want you on there. You and you can go onto there for the moment. Just whilst, don't worry, I will come to sort you out. But just while I get this guy out and into the pen across from you. So come here. Come on, because it's getting night time now. And beautiful. Beautiful. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Let me get in and grab this. Well, that worked out quite well, actually, the 2 leads there. So, we need to bounce back home and go to sleep because it's nearly night time. There we go. It is daytime, guys. And I've got a question to ask you lot, actually, whilst you're here, whilst you're listening in. Let me know. There's a mod called Techtopia, and that is actually a really good villager sort of mod. Would that be something that you would like to see me add into this pack? If you haven't seen Techtopia, go and give it a look. Go and give it a look over. I just think it would give a little bit more life, especially to some of these custom builds that I'm actually doing myself this season. So, in this series. So go ahead, go and take a look at it, and let me know what you guys think. But for the meantime, I will get my words out. I need some wood because we're going to make something that we haven't actually made before, and that is, my friends. If I can get this, I think it's 2 of them. And then it's like this. And it's a barrel. For a normal vanilla Minecraft thing, this is. Whoops, that's the wrong chest. Normal vanilla Minecraft, it's a barrel. And the main reason why I want one of these, I've got some farms pretty much all over the shop. And rather than having to come back and pile everything into the chests there at home, why don't I have some sort of storage areas around the place? So, with this bit in mind, I'm going to plant that right there, and that is going to hold our sugarcane for the moment. Obviously, right outside the sugarcane farm. It's hidden behind some of this long grass. It looks okay, and we can just come here for sugarcane whenever we want it. And whenever I harvest it, I can just plop it into the barrel there. The same with the tree farms up there. What I've thought about is having different barrels with different with different stuff on it. But I need to test something first, and that is grabbing myself enough to make another one of these barrels, because I do want to test this out, because I've never actually tried this. I've never seen anybody do it. It's probably doable, but I really want to see this first. So we need... there, item frame. I'm wondering if we can plonk this down there, and we can get something like, I don't know, birch, for instance. That's going to be where our birch lives. Now, I'm actually going to want one of these, because I'm going to need to... Can I put an item frame? I can. This is nice. Can I put that then on top of the... Yes, I can. Can I still enter the barrel? Yes, I can. Okay, that is not bad. And that's nice to know, because there's a little storage area that I'm going to be building up there. Possibly this episode, maybe. Oh, there we go. And we are going to do that. We're going to get a load of barrels. We're going to get a load of item frames, because I've got enough leather and enough sticks to shake a stick at. Obviously, shaking a stick at a stick. But we are going to do something that looks a little bit like that. Now, I'm actually going to place it down here for the moment. We might as well stick one of them on there and then stick the rest in there. Just for the moment. But what I plan on doing, obviously, we need to extend this path around here and going into here, which I still need to change the floor out, actually. I was going to do the floor as like a spruce wood. I think I did that in my creative world. I must do that, because it doesn't look good having the grass all the way through here. But I did think about having a side storage place right here for all of where the wood is going to be. So we can just come up here, grab all the wood that we need to do. But when we've harvested our wood, we can go over there and put all the wood in. But the first thing I need to do, I've noticed with these spruce trees that they do not grow next to each other. And they just won't grow next to each other. I haven't seen them do that at all. So I'm going to change this design out for this particular farm on the side here to being slightly different. Hey up, guys. We've got trespassers on our land. They're going to come for me. They are going to come for me. I can take them. This is not an issue. I can take them, but what I'm going to need is a bucket of milk for when I kill that bannerman, because there is a bannerman now. So where's my bucket gone? There it is. Now, if you don't mind, cows, I love you. Well, I don't, because you're just squished in here. It's not a very good thing. But we've got a milk bucket now, which is great. Now, I want to fully feed myself up. And we'll take on these pillagers, or illagers, or whatever they're called. Right, we've got to watch out for that hole right there. Well, he has. I'm going to get a bad omen effect. There we go. You can see on the top right, that's the bad omen effect there. And ouch. That means that if I walk into a village, there's a raid that's going to be started on that village. And obviously I don't want that to happen. So... milk bucket it up, and it actually gets rid of the bad omen effect. That's all you need, just some milk. How easy is that? And we've got a lovely ominous banner. Cyan lozenge, light grey base, grey pale. Interesting. We'll have to put that up somewhere. Where should we put it up? Should we put it up outside here? Just as a bit of a warning. I like that. That's not too bad, actually. I think there's a few people out there that are going to know exactly what I'm doing with this. And that is extending this out to become a 2x2 tree. And the main reason for this is because they grow much taller. Oh, I've got to watch out for this as well, actually. They grow much taller, and obviously you get more wood from it. Oh, nice. You get more wood from it. And it's just a better way of doing it, basically. It's just a better way of doing it. So we need to have 4 of the spruce saplings all planted next to each other in this sort of fashion. And I'm going to have a few of these. So I'm going to leave it... should I leave that much? Like a 4 gap? right there. Where is this going to go to? So it's going to turn back in. Actually, that ends up really, really well. So we will go with that. And then we just need to turn this back in on itself like this. Fantastic. And then we've got another big tree that's going to be growing right there. And this is going to be our little spruce growing area. Hopefully, we don't get one tree just growing by itself. Hopefully, it knows that there's a load of saplings all around it and it will just grow as a 2x2 tree. But I don't know if that is going to be the case. We'll have to keep an eye on that as we go forward. Right, build a barn is done. That one's off the list. Now, finding a village. I would love to find a village, but I think I'm going to see whether or not I'm going to put in the mod first before I do that. Because if I find a village before the mod, then it won't have chance to sort of edit the village, if it makes sense. If I go into a village and put in Techtopia afterwards, then the village will just be a normal village. But if I put in Techtopia first and find a village, then I can get the stuff that's needed to be able to start a village off. Again, let me know in the comment section if you would like to see Techtopia be a part of this series, just as a little bit of something extra for our buildings to actually become useful for. With that in mind then, guys, let's set out an area of which we want to build this little storage place we've got for the wood over here. So if we're going to be... I've done it already in creative mode, so I know how much roughly everything will fit into. But it is going to be in this general area right here. I don't know whether or not to do it up on top of the hill or right in front of the barn. The main reason is because I want that sort of the sort of elevation. Or do I? I think for it to work properly, I think we don't want it to be any further forward than that, I don't think. Yeah, I think that'd be okay. Oh my god. Come on then. Yeah, it's not going to fit here, and that is because of this this thing right here. Now I can drain this, I can get rid of this. But I don't want to really. I don't want to if I can help it. So I think what we've got to do is sort of... Let me just landscape this back so it looks half decent. I think what we've got to do in this sort of situation is either do it the other side of this, or do we have enough room? No, we don't have enough room here either. Hang on a second, guys. Okay, this storage area I've built is actually a lot bigger than what I was expecting it to be. It's 16 by 13. It will fit within the bounds of this. So I've decided to go backwards a little bit, so we can get the path going into here, but we can also sort of like go off the path over there as well and to here, and we keep this under here as well because I do want to do something with that eventually. I'm not sure entirely what yet, but now we need to sort of flatten all this area out, just like I did with this barn here. Alright, so the area is cleared, and you've noticed I've kept this little bit here. I might take this top bit out that's above the water here and just have this water open. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that yet. That's why I've left it there. But at the moment, we've flattened it all out, and we are at a stage where we can actually start building with this thing. So I'm going to need more oak wood, believe it or not, for this build. I'm going to need some spruce wood. I'm going to need cobblestone, and I'm going to need some new type of glass, actually. It's Vasquez glass. Part of the quark mod, or quark. I don't know how you really pronounce it, or how you want to pronounce it. But the glass is called this framed glass stuff, and it's actually the glass panes that we're after. So I actually need iron and glass for this, which is easy enough. I've got the glass, and I've got the iron. So the first thing I've got to do then, as always, is to get that framework down, and then I've got something to be able to build with. Obviously, marble is going to be another thing that I'm going to be building with as well. A little tip if you're going to go into doing something like this as well. Always keep a crafting table and your bed somewhat near. And that's because, of course, you're going to be building here, you're going to be crafting here, getting all the stuff that you want to craft, and it's going to be night time. So instead of running back to the house, always bring a bed with you. Just makes things a little bit easier. Alright, so the frame of the building is up, or at least the pillars of the corners of the building and all that sort of stuff is in place now. So you can see somewhat what it's going to look like. The entrance is here. You're going to come in. There's going to be a wall there. There's going to be the wall at the back here. There's going to be the wall at the side. But there is some more stuff to do here, and that is to get some marble. Hopefully we've got enough. If not, I know exactly where to get some. And the walls are up now, looking okay. We lost a little bit of room inside the room. That's because I like to do this thing with the wood, so it looks like it's on the outside, if that makes sense. So it's like it's holding it up, and then the walls are on the inside, just to give it a little bit of depth. I'm not sure if that's the right way to do it, guys, but this is what it looks like on the outside, and this is the space that we've got on the inside, which, believe it or not, is quite a lot of space. And then I've just been adding in some of the windows here. Alright, so I've got the framed glass panes now, and you can see they actually look a lot better than just the normal glass there. I'm not going to do it the same way that I've done these, because I think a barn suits fence windows rather than an actual little building that I've got here. So this is what I've got. I'm going to go ahead and place these all into the little holes that we've got here for our windows. And then we've got the small matter of the roof to do, which I really cannot stand doing roofs. The main reason is it just takes so long, and because I don't have bamboo, I don't have the ability to do scaffolding or anything like that. Yeah, it's just a pain. It's a real pain to be able to do. However, the roof does sort of finish this build off quite nicely. And the same with any roof. That roof up there, certainly one of my hardest roofs to do. But that really, really enjoy the look of it. And if I just left it without a roof, it'd look disgusting. Also, look at the trees, guys. It does seem to be that they grow if they're planted in a 4x4, they will grow in a 4x4. So that's a lot of spruce wood there, which I'm quite happy about. But yeah, like I said, the roof really finishes it off. So I've got to get this roof done before I can think about finishing this build. I'll tell you something, guys. I really do need to build myself just a normal bog standard mine where I dig right down to where bedrock is, and then I've just got like a quarry going on, because I need so much cobblestone, and I'm coming down here and I'm making holes in the side, and it's not looking fantastic at all. In fact, let me go over here and see if there's something I can do just so it doesn't look absolutely terrible, and then I could do it like this instead. But yeah, I really do need I need cobblestone, so that's why I'm over here grabbing myself some cobblestone at this moment in time, and hopefully I can light everything up with the torches that I've got so nothing spawns there. But yeah, just grabbing myself some cobblestone to be able to finish off this build, and I do need some more in the way of spruce wood, which, thank God, has just grown. So that's going to be the stairs. Now, I've got birch roof there, I've got an oak wood there, and then I'm going to have a spruce wood there. So we're going to look a bit mismatched when it comes to the woods. But do you know what? I don't mind. I don't mind that at all. Let's get this tree chopped down. Look at this, guys. Boosh! Oh, it doesn't do it in a full one. That's pretty poor. I thought it would have done. Okay, so the framework for the roof is now in, as you can see. It's looking good. It's got a good start to it. The only thing is this, the overlapping. I do like it to sort of come outwards a little bit more. But the thing is, it's going to make the roof higher if I do that. I don't know whether or not to do that now. I probably will do, to be honest. I probably will, because that's going to then feed into that. I might have to bring that side out a little bit more. Do you know what? I will leave it as it... do I want to leave it as it is? Yeah, I think I'll leave it as it is. And we'll get the spruce stairs in all of these gaps now. So basically, you just go around doing this. And then all of these gaps. And with this bit, you sort of like get it into the corner here, and then you sort of bend it round like that. And then on this side, the same thing. So you just sort of go from the edges to where there's going to be a corner. So it goes into the house itself, if that makes sense. So in like that. And yeah, I'm going to do this off camera, and I'll be back when it's all done. And there we go. The roof is now in. I just need to do the underside of the roof inside, like this. Put all these steps where they belong, and I do need some more by the looks of things. I didn't think I would, but it appears I do. And in fact, I'm probably going to need quite a bit of this, so I'll go ahead and make a load more. And now we just put the stairs on the underside to sort of like blend it in. So that's not exactly what I was after. I was after the corner one. Do I want the corner one, actually, looking at that? I don't think I do. I think we'll just have the normal one. And we'll put that in there like that. And what you do here is completely up to you. But what I would do is do something that looks a little bit like this. So I'm going to have it all filled in with marble up to this point. And then again, right the way up to the ceiling. I can't quite reach from here, but that is going to go all the way up to the ceiling with marble. Whoops. And we're going to go all the way across there. There's no point putting stairs there because it'll just look weird. Okay, I should have everything left to be able to finish off this build. And it's looking good, guys, actually. From over here, it is looking nice. And it just adds a little bit more to this little area. I might have like a little campfire or something out here just to be able to tie this area in all together. That might be a good idea, actually. Just thought of that off the top of my head. So, let's go ahead and pile up here because not only do I want to put in some windows. That might be a little bit too high, actually. I think it is. I think I want to take that one out. Whoops. I'll leave that in. I want to put that one back in. There we go. And I want to take that one out. There we go. That looks a lot better. It doesn't look too high now, which is good. So I want to take this off. I want to put that the same on this side, actually. Whoops. The same on this side. So let me put that back in. Take these two out before I put these glass panes in. Oh, that's fallen outside, but never mind. Oh, actually, before I disappear down here, I want to put some lights in the ceiling here. And to do that, I've just got a couple of fence posts here and some lanterns. And I'm actually going to stick lanterns on the bottom of these fence posts. I'm not sure how this will look. I tried it in the thing. It looked okay. It looks pretty decent. So we're going to do it here as well. On there, and a couple of lamps on the bottom of there. And then last but no means least, there's going to be some right in the centre as well, actually. So let me do that here. And it's going to look a little bit like this. It's going to give us light, and it's going to look half decent when you walk in. Yeah, that's not too bad, actually. I like that. So I toyed with the idea of putting in steps along the top there, but I thought I'll leave it as it is, and then I'll put the lights across there. And we can always change this out with glowstone later on, actually, and then put the stairs back in. But for the moment, it looks okay. It's about as good as we're going to get. And there we go, guys. That is the storage room for all of our woods when they're grown. We'll go into this, which is the storage room for it. Given the amount of spruce logs we've got, I'm going to take all these, and that's what we're going to be making our barrels out of. So I also want quite a lot of sticks, so I might as well grab the ones that I've got, and I want some leather to go with that as well. So I might have to nip in to this cow farm just to grab some more of this leather stuff. I don't need any more than that. It's looking good in there. Looking good. And let's go and make these barrels then and get everything moved in. So I'm just going to make a load of these. I'm going to make a load of them because it's that, isn't it? Along with that. That's 8 barrels. I am going to need a bit more than that. So, I mean, I can always make too many. That's not an issue. Okay, sticks. Alright, I'm not going to have anywhere near enough. Oh no, hang on a minute. I've got some here as well. Nice. I will have enough item frames for this. Okay, 15. 15 barrels. I think we're going to have more than that, to be quite honest. Because if we pile this up here like this. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to need more barrels than this, because in my design I've got some on this side as well, and I've got some on the sides, but eventually we will get those filled up. And then we're just going to slap all these onto there. 6, I'm going to slap them onto there while I've got that. And guys, that's pretty much it, and we'll work on extending this out, and we'll get a floor in here sometime soon as well. Probably a spruce floor to go with the ceiling there. But it's looking good, guys. We'll expand on this as we're going around and we get more wood. But for the moment, let's go and start putting some wood in here and see how it looks. Saplings are going to be another thing to actually think about for this area. But what I'm probably going to do with that is just have a couple of barrels, or maybe just a barrel on the side here with all the saplings in. I didn't realise that actually made podzol. That is interesting. Actually, it gives this pathway a little bit of an extra thing to it. Not that I wanted it, but I mean, we'll have to sort the edge of this out because it doesn't look fantastic. But yeah, podzol. I can actually get that and use that as part of the floor, actually. If I can get Silk Touch on my shovel, I can start using that in some of my paths as well. I think that would go really, really well and give it a little depth, a little bit more depth of colour, actually. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. I'm so sorry. Oh, dear. Well, we'll leave that as it is. Yep, and we've done that. So, let's go and start putting some spruce wood logs in our storage. And I think we're going to do that in this corner here. We're going to end up with quite a lot of them. So we're going to end up with just slap them into there like that. We're going to have loads of space for that to go into. Oak wood in the other side here because we're going to have a lot of that as well. And all the other stuff like birch. We can put birch in here and we can try and find some acacia or something like that in there as well. Jungle will have to go in a bigger one because obviously you get quite a lot of jungle logs when you do grow some of those trees. So there's that to think about. Yeah, I really like this, actually, guys. I do like this quite a lot. Because they're going to come up here, and then we're probably going to have some sort of seating area and campfire, I reckon, right in the middle here. It really opens up quite well for it. I don't need to take much of this away, to be honest, to make it look half decent. I think that should be more than enough. And we can have some sort of plants on this side just to be able to cover this area. But let me get rid of these little cornerstones that I do mark the build. I always mark my builds out now with these cornerstones, just so I can see if it goes out of that, then I've obviously messed up somewhere. But it looks good, guys. I do enjoy the look of that. So what we'll do now is I'll sort my inventory out really quickly. And we will take a look. So storage room. No, because the storage room itself that I'm going to be creating is absolutely, it's going to be massive. It's going to be much bigger than that because it's going to house every single item, hopefully, in different chests. So it's going to be much, much bigger than that. And I don't really want it to be a building per se. I might actually build that into the floor, but we'll see. All right, I'm over by my portal area here because I want to start building a mine. I want to have a part that goes off in a different direction. Obviously, down there's that massive cavern, and we don't want to get involved with that. But I do want to get a mine going down much further than... Oh, don't tell me that this is another one. Let me just put that here. I really want to build just a mine down to some sort of level where I can get a lot of cobblestone. Not only cobblestone, but diamonds and just go a hell for leather. So I think in this general area, what I'm going to do, I haven't got silk touch on this one, but I do want silk touch on a pickaxe so I can start getting some of this smooth stone together. But we're going to, from here, I reckon from here is probably a good area where we're going to dig down. And that's going to be where our mine is going to be. Now, it looks quite sizable at the moment. It's not going to be. I am going to do it just a normal standard 3x3 mine that's going to go down there. So, I'm going to start digging out from here. And I suppose that can be the ceiling area sort of there. So, if we extend this out a little bit... Eventually, all this will be smooth stone and not cobblestone, so don't worry about that. I've also brought some oak wood logs with me. I'm not going to put them down just yet because this might not be where the mine is going to be. It depends on what we run into. But that oak wood logs will look like if you've looked at like mine shafts and stuff like that before, then they've got these like sort of beams holding them up, and that's what these oak wood logs are going to do. And I think that is where I'm going to leave this episode, actually, guys. Oops, I'm actually one out on this mine here. So what I'm going to do in between episodes is get this mine dug out. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't come across a massive cavern. And we could just get right down to the area where we can get diamonds and stuff and just go absolutely hell for leather, like I said, trying to get as many diamonds as we can and so on and so forth. Now, eventually... just looking at this really quickly before I leave, I probably want the mine entrance to be this size and not just like a 3x3 tunnel down. But to do that, I'm going to need the tools to be able to dig out such a massive area. And this, albeit really, really well, that will do the job. But I do need more in the way of diamonds for this project to sort of work out here. So at the moment, this is where the mine's going to go down, just directly down from here until we reach a level where I can get diamonds from, and we can just go hell for leather then and get loads of cobblestone, loads of diamonds, iron, redstone, everything like that at that sort of level down there. So that's going to be it anyways for today. Let me get up to my little area and we'll call it a day there. All right, so the end of the episode. We've got the house, we've got the farms, which is looking really, really nice, guys. I like this area a lot. And then we've got the start of a brand new area over here. We've got the barn over there, and we've got the little storage hut. I do need to do a little bit of terraforming around this, but we've got the little storage hut for all the wood. We've got the tree farm over there. Just need to start tying some of this together with all the paths and stuff. But again, we'll be doing that with our mine as well. That'll be getting all the resources we need for that. But there we go, guys. End of the episode here. I do hope you're enjoying it. If you are, please go ahead and leave a like on the video. It'd be absolutely amazing if you could. And until next time, I've been the Tough Man as always. Stay safe.